Yep. Alright, today's May 27, 2026. Yesterday, I was late to the market, so I didn't get the chance to set up. I took a trade that made sense to me yesterday. The hell is that? And it worked out. Alright. I want to review that trade. I haven't been really reviewing my trades, I really just been going. Alright. So, I want to review that trade to see why this trade worked out. Alright, I took this one here, took it down there, this level here. So if we look at it from this, the bare bones. Alright, so we had this bow, but we had this active level where price really just dumped, kind of came close to it. Right here, you can see this is what I was targeting. Dump. This is and then at the open, the market came up, came down, would have taken me out. All right. If I had taken this long here, it would have taken me out. Let's look at it like this real quickly, because my entry would have been something like this. All right, actually, yep, it would have probably taken me out at 1-to-1. This little leg here came back to this strong buying that was here. If I was smart enough, if I was keen enough, let's not say smart, I would have probably tried to re-enter it here and then ride it up to that level. All right, because we had a strong buying right here, bow that came out, because price moved, so the entry probably would have been better here as well. So something like that, and then we'll just roll this bad boy up. Probably would have gotten out somewhere around here. All right, if I didn't stop out early here, because I probably would have want more, knowing that price may want to come back down to this, but seeing a strong selling here, probably would have gotten out somewhere around here. This would have been a nice trade up to that 15 points, but I took this bad boy down the opposite direction, because we're looking at this consolidation here, price drop. So looking for price to come back to that general area, starting for about, I took it from the top part. So if I'm looking for a candle to candle, it would have been like looking at candle to candle, it would have been maybe from this candle right here, because this one, I mean, probably could have started from there too, but this here is kind of more part of that tight consolidation, it looks like it, and then price drop. All right, but let's say that we had this one here, we got it from there, bow into that point here. All right, boom. All right, so looking for solid rejection in this area. Solid rejection starts on this one and then that one. All right, I wanted to come from the selling that was here, got a strong selling right here that actually moved price down. You can see that price really started moving from there. Buying that failed. All right, buying here, boom. I mean, actually the buying succeeded. Price looked like it was gonna really go, and then price reversed instead. So looking for price to possibly come back to this level here. You see that we had the volume accumulating. All right, really just like buying that's not going anywhere. All right, buying. All right, let's go. Nah, not yet. Buying. They sell. Buying. It's just like, yo, nah, sell. Buying, but and then prices said no, no. All right, so look for price to come back to that area. This one here was the first step. Then we had here, I almost took this trade here, but something told me to wait until a little deeper. Don't know what, because I almost took this one here, and then I was just like, ah, shoot, let's take it. Right, this ran for about 10 minutes. Then we had this one here, and then price actually moved. All right. So, and then the goal was to get out back to around here, and then we had a daily high somewhere around here somewhere, from yesterday, from the day before. Daily high at 75.24. All right. Daily high at 75.24. That was my last main exit area, 75.24. All right. Color that blue. All right. That's why I want to take the last exit. I wanted to take out here and then there. We kind of crushed it. About. All right. We went 6 points above that and move. All right. So took the trade up here. It took a while before it started moving. Came down to here. The goal was to come down there. So as price moved about 6 points here, kind of moved my stop loss to break even. We hit that, kind of kept it at break even. Once we started breaking out of this, bringing it to 1-1, really started moving. Then I'm here, I'm tracking it. Took my first leg somewhere around here off, my 2 trades off. And then the goal was to get down here, but I started showing like a reversal happening here, reverse. I said, fuck it. So I think I took both. No. I took the next one somewhere around here on this one, and price reversed, and then price dumped into that level. A lot of low volume. All right, and then price eventually reversed up. Boom, price came back to this little buying point right here that it moved on to. My price came down to it, boom, tipped it, and that's the overnight session. All right, so these are probably something for me to look into, because we repeated what we did kind of like here. We had a buying, and then we had this one over here, right? Buying, came back. That one's already tipping that one. That one came back and tipped that one. Buying here, price came back, tipped it, then move, right? So when price moves up, come back, tip that area, and bounce. Maybe look into it from a different time frame. All right, but let's look at this. I want to come back to this idea, but let's look at the trade itself. And I need to save this trade, because I want to repeat this trade. This one here, 26. All right, so I came late to the market. You can see. Let me go like that. The market's already open. It's 10:30. All right, this is only 18 minutes in. 10:30. There goes that first leg that came in. All right, looking at it here. Seeing a lot of volume at 7,550. I said, okay, there's probably people just taking trades off. All right, we come up here, volume, 7,550. We're in there, 350 contracts. This is a psychological number. I want to see price go a little bit above it, act like it's going to buy, and then really like rip down. So I wasn't too fast to get into it. Also, we never touched this area until after the market opened. We haven't touched it until when we touch this area pre-market, not after the market opened. This is a 1 hour level. Let's go to the 1 hour. It's a 1 hour and a 30-minute time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour, and also let's look at the 30-minute time frame. So 1 hour level. All right, just touching it, bow. All right, that's that one. And then the 30-minute time frame. All right, just touching it, right? You're touching that box a little bit, right? Boom, boom, touched it, sold off. 1 hour. All right, we really want to see that rejection happen. All right, touch, really moving. I ain't look at it from the 1 hour time frame, but this is what we entered at. Stop loss there. Ran that bad boy down here. All right. If I was looking at it from the 1 hour time frame, probably would have just let it keep going, but we had a lot of wicks here. So coming into this part here, waiting for this. This is the first one here. I'm interested because this is up. Price goes, looking at 750. Price is pushing down. Doesn't feel valid to me yet. All right. I'm fixing the candle colors. That way it's easier to see. Thought about entering when this one closed. I said, okay, we have this. Maybe I enter on this one here because this is also pushing back. All right, getting that rejection. All right, so we can enter here. Stop loss above here. We run it back down there. This, right? This is already a full 5-minute candle size. All right, it's like a full 5 size. So is price gonna go? It looks like it wants to, right? It doesn't. This is what, the 15-minute time frame. Okay. All right, I want to see price move up. All right, it doesn't. I mean, I want to see price move down. It doesn't. Price moves up. I said, okay, well, price not ready to go yet. How close can we get? Now we're touching. We're touching that area. All right, we're in that area. Okay. Can we get price to drop? More volume comes in. Volume's coming in. Volume's coming in. All right. 20. Something came in somewhere. All right. Get back to the screen. Get back to the screen. All right. So 740. We got 30 contracts came in. 742. 39 contracts come in. All right. Don't know if it's a buy or sell, but this is on the price going up. That came in. On the uptick. Price coming down. This comes in. 38. Price is pushing down. Alright. Want to keep an eye on this. I can't really see it now that I have this happening. Try to make sure that these two are lined up. Alright. I'm not looking at two different things. Can't see this. Another one comes in. Price was going up. That comes in. Price is down here a little bit. Crap, come on, click on this. See what the hell's going on. Back to this shit. Alright, there we go. So 25 and 20 came in. Alright. 1053. 1053. Okay. Look like we want to sell. This is from the Ninja Trader thing too. So I'm not sure how I did, but I'm gonna go back and look at it to see how I did. This is from the Ninja Trader thing. This is Ninja Trader. This is not my actual combine. I wish it was. So you can see that this came in. Price closes. I enter about, so about a 6-point stop loss. Target is go down there. It's 1053. Price flirts. Price flirts. I haven't moved my stop loss yet, but I did move a little lower. Took away 3 points. Okay, at least protect it somewhere around here. Probably where it's at. All right. We're coming back and retesting this sell area. Boom, bam. All right. We go. All right. Stop loss. I need to move to break even. Move to break even. All right, gold is down here. I'll readjust this to make it the way it should be. All right, so still haven't reached 2.2 yet. All right, we're getting there. We're at 2.1. Checking to see if there's any obstacles. Look like we want to bounce here. I don't see anything here really to stop us. We have this right here. We haven't reached it yet. Right, this came as the exit point, as the entry point. ES, NQ, and VIX was also at their extremes. All right, we're breaking through now. Let's let price do its thing. All right, breaks down. All right, so we did the 1-to-1 here. So now we're probably at 2-to-1. Okay, or 1-to-1. We're at 1-to-1 right here. All right. Once we get to that here, this is 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. Once we get 3-to-1, all right, we're definitely gonna get closer to All right, exit point. Well, I want to see price clear this. I'm about to exit this trade if price cannot hold. We have this 5-minute level here. Just checking it, but I don't see anything to really stop us. Strong sell here, strong sell there. I'm happy with that. I don't see really anything to really bounce off of. So let's get going. We already cleared this. So all we can do is try to move lower. All right, I like this here. So my stop loss is now here. I like this strong wick. Stop loss here. I'm at 2 to 1. Price is currently near 3 to 1. I'm up 225, more or less. All right, price moves up. Volume's coming in. I'm looking for strong volume to exit. Bow again. I like this wick. I may move it to 38 right here. All right. All right, looking for that last push down. Bow right there. Took off 2. Left 1 at 30. All right, that was the goal. The goal is now to get down to this part down here. I'm trying to add my stop loss. It's going to be at 38. I was talking about. That's where I was going to move it. This is where it's at. All right, my buy stop is there. Now we wait. It's 11:34 now. Price peaks. Now price like it's ready to go. Strong. A lot of volume comes in on the downward move. Boom, boom, boom. I don't too much like this rejection. I'm about to just close it out. I want to hit this 5, but we haven't broken the low yet. For a low, they break and the high touch. Price comes up, holding this. I hope that the hold this area doesn't like wick me out. Here goes a second opportunity to drop down. We get down here, we touch it like. All right, we wick it. All right, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, where is it? Right here. All right, and then price just go blam, right? A lot of volume coming in, right? Blam right there, touched it. I didn't put my stop loss there, but screw it. Let me exit at 25. All right, price starts to reverse. All right, taking my pictures, doing whatever I need to do, screenshots. All right, and then price eventually does smash into that level where I wanted to exit, kind of like that. And then price eventually goes much lower, and then you can see all the volume that came in. All right, so I want to re-watch this whole thing here again, and then that was pretty much it. All right, price went down lower, price reversed, and then that was the trade yesterday. It's 9:12 now. Let's set up for today's. Look like we had something that just happened right now. Something that happened at this probably 8:30 news. So I'm gonna look into this wick because usually these wicks have strong information to look into. All right, so let's go about it here. I didn't get the chance to set up my week at all, so let's do that. Actually, let's go to the 30 and clear whatever noise we got. All of this can go. All these lines can go. Arrows can go. This can stay. 30 can go. All right. Yesterday's high was here. Yesterday's low was here. Alright, now let's go into this 5 minutes probably gonna go to. Let's go to the week. So last week is here. And the low is down here. Alright. A little lower than before. Okay. Alright, now let's go to the day. Easy. 4 hour, 1 hour. That's what we're dealing with. I want to see what's going on in this candle. See, there's anything there. I want to see what's news also. 30 minutes. Strong selling. I'm gonna look into this candle. 15 minutes. 5 minutes. Kind of like cleared that already. Alright, this is the area where we're looking to something. And then 1 minute, a lot of noise. Alright, bow bow, came back to it, bow bow, alright? Alright, so what's that? Let's go to this chart here. Look at it from 75 to 50 to 25, 20, the 15. Trying to see if there's something there. Maybe this right here. We had that wick. It's an extra one. It's for the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna mark this one. Let's mark it with an oval. Let's mark it with this, like that. Yeah, 15 tick. All right, and then an area of interest to come back to. And let's go to the 10 tick. Alright, nice consolidation drop. This is way up there, way out of line. Let's go back to the 15 real quickly. Okay, it's more solid than the 10. The 10 is like almost a doji candle. Now it doesn't want to populate. Go to the 5. 5 doesn't want to populate. And here we go with some nonsense. Zoom out. Alright, so for the 5, we did come back to that level very nicely. Price came back. Bam. Alright. Would it have stopped me out? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, probably would have stopped me out. This is 0.32, so maybe not. Probably wouldn't have moved my stop loss just yet unless I went in full throttle. This is 1. I probably went 2 and with that one, and then see how that price. This is a nice fucking move, right? Yeah, bow, bow, come back to it, down, down, bow, right? Would love to enter that. All right, that sell got retested. Alright, so we're going to look at it from the 15 tick chart and see what we get from there, okay? Bring this back to 20. Let's add settlement price, and then we're going to clear out these extra noises, alright? Like that. Let's add the settlement price. From Tuesday. Bow. Alright. Sell, 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 sell. I'm gonna come back up to here. Okay. Let's go to 15 and just add the thing. And then we're gonna go on to the other charts. Alright, bow. Alright. Let's go to NQ. Same thing with NQ. We're gonna start with the 30 time frame, just to clear out whatever noise we got. Price has just really been no noise, really have been driving up. Let's go to the weekly. So we're kind of matching blow for blow here, and then that one is down here, right? I can remove just this low part. All right. So then we'll go to the daily, 4 hour. Damn, over 30,000. 1 hour. It doesn't have the same thing. Like that, yeah. We do have this. All right, whatever this is. Freak me. Whatever that is. 30 minutes. 15 minutes. Alright, so we retested that one. Alright. So that's pretty much it. Let's add the high and the low from yesterday. High somewhere around here. Low's probably that one. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Alright, and I'm just looking at it from this right here. Look for price to come back around here somewhere. Alright, probably can go lower on it to see if there's any dynamic. So if I can go to like 75, right? Consolidation, sell off right here. This would be an area of high interest. Bam. Alright, 50, 25. Yeah, that's way too much. Alright, so that's an area of high interest. Consolidate, sell off out of that area. We look at it from this, from here, and we have that on 75. We should be able to see consolidation. Alright, boom, consolidate, sell off. Alright, kind of like what we got going on here. So from here to here is consolidation. From here to here, it's a good amount of consolidation. I want to see price do its thing around that area. Alright, may come up higher and then bow. Alright, I would love to see that. We do have a little sell going on here, it looks like. Bound. Touched that one. That one already touched that one, so that one might be just good to go. Okay, let's add settlement price, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. That's solid settlement price. Has been touched overnight. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, and then this can stay to where it is. Go to VIX. Market opens up. And I'm gonna see how I did with the thing, because I don't know if I did well, didn't do well. I just know I did my best. That's it. So whatever the outcome is the outcome. Low. I mean, that's the high, man. It's the low. Okay. Bow. Alright, that's gonna be pretty much it for that. I'm not gonna look for too much out of the VIX time frame, because it's been like the fuck, right? What the sell that's been touched, sell that has been touched, sell that has been touched. I don't know what early recovery, all of this shit. I don't know, something like that. Try that out. Yeah, I don't really have much for this. Just try to block. All right, so we'll look at it from to see how price reacts. So yeah, probably price can reclaim it. We'll see. All right, other than that, let's probably add the news because that was probably news that moved the candle. Look at that, ain't shit here. What the fuck? Um, let's see what they say on the combine. See if there's anything there. And I mean on the combine, the Discord about that. Because that was crazy. Trump's cabinet meeting at 11 a.m. today. Iran State TV says it has a draft of the initial unofficial framework of MOU with the U.S. supporting the equity indices right now. Yes, visual saying blah, 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 we've been seeing bad news, good action for weeks, meaning bearish geopolitical news has been getting absorbed by buyers, allowing for the indices to be resilient. This morning is the first time in a while that we've seen good news, bad action. Could be a sign of near-term exhaustion. I will not play it short as it is against my rules to go counter against all-time high. However, worth noting that this action following the headlines above is abnormal as of recent. Near-term ES has a gap fill at 7493, decent level to gauge. 7493 for ES. 7493 is probably right here, right? That's that little gap part that we didn't really fully clear. Yep, that's what I thought. Call that gap. And near term. Alright, so near term gap. Bow. Alright, so price where we probably want to see price come down to. Alright. Ready to hit the high, and we kind of stop. Probably might hit that area, right? Potential. That's all that Dylan has for us as far as the pre-market, as far as the intraday commentary. All right, so and Carmine is saying he doesn't really like what he's seeing. All right, so that's it for me for today. Price market opens up in about 3 minutes. I will look more into this later.